Back in the Day Gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today I'm coming at you with something special. I'm gonna try things out a little different here on my channel from now on. First off, we're in the new and improved game room. If you're saying to yourself, well, that looks a little different, it's because it is. We moved game rooms, and well, this is the couch. We're gonna give you a tour soon, but you don't get that just yet because I got a lot of cleaning up to do. But anyhow, the new format by which I plan on doing most of my videos on from now on is What's Happening YouTube? We're gonna set the camera up, take a seat on the couch, and talk about what's happening YouTube. Instead of specializing and having a separate video for, you know, pickups and VGM and Eat It and, you know, other things like that, I'm just gonna talk about what's happening YouTube. Get all those things in there, mix it up into a variety show, and have some fun while we're doing it. Now, I really like watching channels like Bithead 1000. Oh, sip of coffee for Bithead 1000. He's always got the coffee in his hand. It's because he's shooting at 4 in the morning. We are not shooting at 4 in the morning. That's why this isn't beer. Yeah, we got a... Well, you know, we like to always crack open a beer on the channel here. So the one we're talking about today is this one right here. Midland Brewing Company's Kokomo Pina Colada Smoothie Series Pineapple Coconut Smoothie IPA. I know I've said it many times, I am not an IPA guy. I am not. But I'm a big Pina Colada fan, and I had to try this, and it did not disappoint. It's smooth, it's not hoppy, and it does have a lot of pina colada to it. So I suggest trying that if you can get your hands on one. It's weird as hell, but it's delicious. So as I was saying, I like to watch a lot of videos where it's not so much people just sit down and they have a pickup or whatever. You know, the camera's in front of them and they go at it. That's what I'm gonna try and do. Examples, Bithead 1000, Rebel Gaming Club, Alpha Nerd. Those are 3 of my favorite channels to watch. I wish they all did more videos. I think Bithead puts out enough. But, you know, they pop down and they talk about all kinds of stuff. More than just pickups. And to be honest, it's probably going to be easier because I'm sitting on the couch with a beer, pop the camera on, and we're just going to talk about what's happening YouTube. So without further ado, let's talk about what's happening YouTube. Apparently, I buy toys now. Yeah, it's a very adult thing to do. Yeah, that happens. Now, you've definitely seen some drunken eBay unboxings by myself where I end up buying toys and, you know, here and there, and it's funny because the wife's pissed. Well, now apparently we really buy some damn toys. let's jump into these. Now this first one, this is kind of what got the whole terrible ball rabbit hole rolling, and I saw somebody talking about Happy Meal toys, and it was really shooting down nostalgia lane. So yeah, we got drunk and did some eBaying, and there was many boxes that came to the house after that, and this was the first one, the one I regret the least. So these guys, let's switch to the B-roll. They are from Burger King, and they are called Lickety Split Rollin' Racers. So I know I originally started eBaying some McDonald's Happy Meal stuff, but this came up. I had to have it, despite it being from Burger King. Burger King's terrible, nothing there is good, but these Happy Meal toys are pretty solid. I don't remember them back in the day at all, but when I saw them, I had to foolishly piss away enough money to get the whole set. So here you go. Burger King's Lickety Split Rollin' Racers. Moving on to what initially started this whole ball of wax. It's the McDonald's Transformer Changeables. Everybody remembers these. Well, everybody that's old, like me, remembers these back in the day. They were the most iconic Happy Meal toy that I can think of. So once again, I had to foolishly piss away enough money to get the whole set. But that first eBay lot didn't have the whole set. So then I had to go ahead and get this eBay lot, which had the remainder of what I needed. So now I have those, some of which are sealed. We're gonna do a Happy Meal episode by itself because despite the fact that I'm gonna roll my format into a variety show now, I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want and make up stuff and be stupid and buy toys. But no, these are solid. I love these back in the day. I don't regret spending the money on those. But wait, there's more! Because I still didn't have the complete set because those sets went on for more than 1 year. So I had to get another box which contains multiple sealed doubles, which wasn't cheap, just to get the remaining few ones I needed to complete the set because I'm an idiot. But wait, there's more! Aside from the BK Rolling Lickety Split Racers and the McDonald's Changeables, several series, there were also the McDonald's McNugget Happy Meal guys, which had interchangeable outfits. Yeah, So I had to get the Halloween Rockstar McNugget Buddy. That's what these are called, McNugget Buddies. I definitely fondly remember these back in the day. Now what's killing me is that I know I already own most of these things. They're just buried in my parents' attic. So I guess I'll just continue to waste money and buy 35-year-old toys that I already own. Here is something that I kind of already own. I do own this, but it's the original version, and this one is a remake, and since it was one of my favorites, I had to go ahead and get it. This doesn't have anything to do with Happy Meals. This has to do with G.I. Joes, because adults should buy G.I. Joes as well as Happy Meal toys, right? Nemesis Enforcer. Who remembers this badass, huh? G.I. Joe movie. Holy shit. Was that incredible back in the day, and still is. Nemesis Enforcer was the baddest of badasses from Cobra La. Had to have him. But as you can see here, they call him Nemesis Immortal? And that just doesn't make any sense, because that's not his name, and there's no reason why they should change it, because Enforcer shouldn't offend any precious snowflakes. So I don't know why he would be the Nemesis Immortal, but whatever, he is. And I'm cool with that, because this is a pretty sweet character. So aside from buying toys, what else is happening YouTube? Well, I'll tell ya. Back in the Day Gamer's been nominated for YouTuber of the Month. If you don't know what that is, it's a community-based, ongoing thing. It's been happening for almost a decade, where people vote for their favorite YouTuber of the month. And the votes get tallied up and somebody wins. Big shout out to Sega Zombie, who won last month. I was one of the 5 people he nominated to win this month. If you feel like I should win, give me a vote. Gaming Off the Grid's the channel that hosted this year. I'll put a link in this description down below. Hit the video up, check it out. If you're not familiar with it, it's a really cool thing. It's a great way to find new YouTubers to watch. And, I mean, you're watching me sit on a couch buying old toys from Happy Meals from back in the day. I drink a pina colada smoothie beer. So apparently your time is about as valuable as mine. So you're probably looking for more people to watch on YouTube. So that's, seriously though, it's a really cool thing. It's fun. I've found tons and hours of more content to watch just because of YouTuber of the Month. And I think it's great. Sure, I would like to win, but you know, if I deserve to win, I will. If not, I won't, whatever. But if you think I do, watch the video, cast your vote for me, and maybe you'll see me as YouTuber of the Month next month. Fingers crossed. So, what else has been happening here in the game room? What I've been playing? Well, I've been playing, I'm ashamed to say it, for the first time ever really playing Link to the Past. I know. I don't know why. I picked the game up a few years ago. Played it, yeah, it was great. Hit a little snag, put it on the shelf, never played it again. But a few weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to play Link to the Past. I'm going to sit down and play Link to the Past. And I sat down for like 5 or 6 hours that day and played Link to the Past. And was just like, wow! Wow! How have I not played this game? People say it's the greatest game ever, and it just one ear out the other. Excuse me. It's a fantastic game. I'm having a ton of fun. Obviously, I've been playing it for a couple of weeks now. I haven't been playing it like religiously because I've been busy, but I've been putting some time into it. I only have 2, count them, 2 dungeons left on the Dark World before I move on to defeat Ganon to become champion of the universe. I mean, Link to the Past or whatever. But seriously, this game is awesome. It's playing games is obviously one of the big reasons why we're here, and I wanted to make what I've been playing part of what's happening on YouTube, and I've really been devoting almost all my time to that, so I don't have a lot to talk about what else I've been playing. But if you haven't played Link to the Past, just drop what you're doing and play Link to the Past. I was commenting back and forth with Alpha Nerd, and he said he hadn't yet either, so it makes me feel not as bad, because he's one of the channels I really like to watch. And if he hasn't played this game either, then I'm not the only one. But Legend of Zelda, Super Nintendo, Link to the Past, 2 thumbs up. By the time the next episode runs, I'll have beat it, and we'll talk more about it then. Well, if we're going to talk about games I've been playing, we better talk about games I've been buying. Pickup time! My favorite time! I've only got 2 games here. Only picked up 2 games. Reason for that. Little sub-story. Since I moved game rooms, I had to... Well, the new game room is about twice the size of the old game room, but moving all this stuff, I realized I don't play half these games. I'm never going to, and I don't care about them. You know, I do a lot of pickups. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Half the games I have, I don't even want. So, to make the new game room less cluttered and look better, I'm downsizing the collection. Now, this doesn't apply to the NES collection because that's going to end up being complete. No. It applies to all the other systems. Mostly Sega Genesis. Man, I had a lot of Genesis games that I don't care about and suck. I don't know how that happened. Super Nintendo's next up on the chopping block, blah, blah, blah. But anyhow, I've started eBaying because, well, obviously I eBay. Selling things on eBay. That's what I started doing. Because obviously I've been buying things on eBay for a long time. But no, I was like, I gotta get rid of this shit and, you know, take it down to the store. They're gonna give me 50 cents for a $10 game. It's like, I'll try eBaying. eBay's been working. I sold some stuff. I literally sold a bunch of junk for 150 bucks. 7 or 8 games that I didn't care about. A couple were sealed. I was never going to play them or open them. You know, yeah, it's only 150 bucks, but if I would have took it down to the store, I would have got 25. So I've been eBaying. Anybody's got any eBay tips, hit me up. Or if you're looking for some Sega Genesis comments, leave a comment in the section below. So I hadn't picked up much because I'm going for quality over quantity. So I've really been thinking about the games I've been buying now. I've only picked up 2. One is a Famicom title that I wanted for a while. Saw somebody do something on it, never heard of it, had to get my hands on it. It's Wing of Medulla. I know, you never heard of this one either, right? This is a stellar game. Graphics are good, controls are good. It's total Metroidvania. I like it a lot. I didn't get too much into it because I'm in the midst of moving the game room and all that stuff, but I've really liked it so far. I watched a couple of reviews on it. One of them praised it. One of them kind of dumped on it for being really cryptic and, you know, like, just long, and there should be saves and whatnot. But what I've played of Wing of Medulla, I have liked a lot. Do not regret buying it. And that is a quality over quantity for sure. Now the second game is the flip of that. I didn't really think this one through. It was an impulse buy. On the Game Boy, Addams Family. Now I am a huge Addams Family fan. The two movies, especially the first one that came out in the 90s, are just nostalgia city. I watched the Addams Family original movie all the time. Family Values is pretty good too, but the first one is just like my quintessential Halloween movie. For sure, I watched that every Halloween. Well, this game didn't live up to the hype. Most Addams Family games kind of suck. I don't like Fester's Quest. I don't care if you think it's good or not. The one on the NES sucked, and I don't think I have Pugsley's Adventure, but you know, the Addams Family on Super Nintendo was better, but I had blah blah blah. Anyways, moral of the story is Addams Family on Game Boy, you could easily go without having. Getting parched. Beer break! Ah, yeah. So, the reason I decided to film the first episode of What's Happening YouTube today was because today, in 1987, my favorite album, and I believe the greatest album of all times, was released. And that is none other than this right here. What the hell is this, you're saying? This is the insert from a cassette tape. Yeah. Most of you out there watching this don't even know what that is. What's a cassette tape? Well, on July 21st, July 21st, 1987, was released, in my opinion, the greatest album of all time. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. Now, I'm really a bigger fan of classic rock than anything else, but I'm a huge 80s rock fan, and despite this coming out in the 80s, I don't really consider it 80s rock, but by definition it is. But anyhow, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about this being the greatest album of all time. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. Yes, you can argue that fact. It's not a fact. You can argue that opinion, and I'm sure you will, but I should have written down my homework. It is one of the greatest selling albums of all time. I believe it was the greatest selling debut album of all times. But whatever it is, I think Appetite for Destruction is the greatest album of all times. Released 33 years ago today. This is the original insert from my case. And as you can see, the B-roll on that is not PG. No, no, no. Sip of coffee for Appetite for Destruction. Now, aside from drinking things on the channel, we like to eat things too. Well, Erica is super pregnant and refuses to join me on camera. So I got this big pile of things that have been stacking up to do Eat It videos for, which we love doing. They're a lot of fun. But the other day I was at the store and I saw this and I'm like, I have to have it, and we're gonna feature that as the Eat It clip on this episode of What's Happening YouTube. So what are we eating in the game room today? We are eating Three Musketeers birthday cake edition. There you go, Three Musketeers birthday cake. Let's tear this sucker open, see how it is. I'm a big fan of Three Musketeers. I want to say Heath Bar is probably my favorite candy bar. I really like Heath Bars. Three Musketeers are solid. I'm looking forward to how this is though. Smells just like the Three Musketeers. It tastes like shit. Tastes like they jammed a marshmallow inside this chocolate. Doesn't taste like Three Musketeers or birthday cake. Tastes like marshmallow. And I like marshmallow. Yeah. Three Musketeers birthday cake. Thumbs down. I'm not even finishing that. It's going in the trash. Let's see how it pairs. What pairs with this Pina Colada IPA? That is not a good combination. Not at all. I'm really realizing now that the new game room needs a table. Yeah, because I got shit piled up all over here, and we really need a table. Mostly for my beer. All right, well, what else is happening, YouTube? What's happening? You know what time it is? Mail call! That's right. Mail call. Back in the day, gamer got some mail. That doesn't ever happen. This one came a little while ago, and in the midst of the move, went into the drawer of the desk, and the desk got moved, and then it took a while to get unpacked. But here it is. It's unpacked now. This is from a viewer that I met back in the Midwest Gaming... Shut up, phone. Back at the Midwest Gaming Classic in 2000... There wasn't one in 2020, so 2019, maybe 18, I don't know, doesn't matter. I met him, good dude. Megamat's his name. I know it was from him because he sent me a message saying, hey, what's your address? Since he never showed up here, I assume this package is from him because it says Matt on it. I have no idea what it is, and I'm super excited because I never get mail. If you want to send me something, that'd be awesome. Go right ahead. I'd feel like Bithead 1000. Sip of coffee for Bithead 1000. So, Megamat, thank you very much. About to see what this is. I have no idea. Well, first there's a note. Let's check it out. Back in the day, gamer, I was doing some cleaning in my game room and came across these extras. I thought of you instantly. I know the package may look tiny, but good things come in small packages. That's what she said. Keep up the great videos, and hopefully we can meet up in the future. Best regards, Megamat21. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm super excited because this first thing I see right here is a Game Boy cartridge. And it's got the case too, and that is, holy shit, awesome. It is Game Boy's, I dropped it, Mega Man, yeah! Now, I've never even played this game, but recently decided that I liked the way it looked and wanted to get my hands on it. Nice! That is kick-ass. If there's nothing else in this package, this is kick-ass. Thank you, sir. But wait, there's more. I see, little Nintendo controller pin. Yeah, sweet. Feels like that would go well right about there on this lapel, huh? Yeah. But wait, there's more. We got another Game Boy game, and it is in the case. I can't have games without cases, so that's awesome. We got, whoa, Mega Man 2. Holy shit. Another game that I've never played. Obviously, I have Mega Man 2 on the Nintendo. That was one of my early on original games. I actually received it for Christmas. I remember the story. Won't bore you with it, but I've never played this on the Game Boy either. Now I know I wanted the first one, and Mega Man 2, you just can't really get enough of, right? So hopefully, I mean, if it's a different game, cool, but if it's the same game, awesome as well, right? Okay, well, there's one more thing in here. It's heavy. It's metal, and it's, and it goes right along with the one game I have been playing lately. Jeez. And so, look at this. Let's get a little closer here. It's a keychain. We all know what that is, but it's also a bottle opener. That is slick as shit. Not only is this, well, I have gotten a couple packages, and I'm definitely grateful for them, but this is like Christmas right here. I really do feel like Bithead 1000. Sip of coffee for Bithead 1000. No, Megamat, dude, that is super awesome. I feel bad I haven't opened it sooner, and if I would have, I could have been playing the shit out of these, but that's clearly clearly what I'm doing after I take off the Pac-Man suit and put the pajamas on. I can't thank you enough. That is fantastic. Getting thirsty from opening all these packages. And we got another one here, that's right. It's Christmas. It's Christmas in July, folks. I hardly ever get packages. I'm grateful for all of them. Got that super package. Still have one more package to open. I know what this one is because Mr. John Brown, the Bandana Gamer, said he was going to send it my way, and I got it. Here it is. And I'm so lucky here, sensing a Game Boy theme. And to move along with it is Pac-Man on the Game Boy. Yeah, we know that I'm a Pac-Man fan, indeed. Can't believe I didn't have this one. I'm not sure if on his video it was a double or he just said he didn't want it or whatever, but either way, he sent it my way. Much appreciated. That's fantastic. Definitely going in the collection to stay, along with Mega Man 1 and 2. And I do have an extra plastic case to put this on so my OCD doesn't have to drive me crazy. Thank you, Mega Man 21, Mega Matt 21, and John Brown the Bandana Gamer. Thanks a lot, guys. That's fantastic. It's Christmas in July, so no more mail to open. Not complaining. 2 things is better than no things for sure. But moving on, since there's nothing else to open. So another thing I want to talk about on these What's Happening YouTube videos is what I've been watching. I watch a lot of YouTube. It's basically 90% or more of what I watch. We don't have cable or satellite, and I don't care because I wouldn't watch it if we did. So I watch almost exclusively YouTube. Every now and then we throw in some Netflix or some Hulu. On Hulu, Goldbergs and Connors. Those 2 shows are just phenomenal. It's the summer, so they're not putting any new ones out. So I've been watching a little more Netflix. I finally watched The Irishman. If you haven't watched The Irishman, holy shit, you gotta watch The Irishman. Now it's like, Goodfellas is up here, Irishman is like right here. It's as good a movie. It's just not as amusing because it's more serious, but man, The Irishman's a good movie. I put off watching it for so long because it's 3 hours, but a little while ago I didn't have anything to do one day. I just laid in bed and watched it. And yeah, I don't regret it, it was awesome. Then, after we had the baby shower, all the things we had that we had to put together, I put them all together while I watched The Irishman. Yeah. The movie's that long, people. But yeah, The Irishman. It's awesome. Holy shit, is it awesome. Watch it. You know what else is awesome? Small YouTuber content. That's my favorite thing to watch. That is what I spend the majority of my time watching. I'm obviously a big fan of the Angry Video Game Nerd, but I'm a bigger fan of small YouTube content about video games. And apparently toys too. But I have been watching a lot of Nerdstillery. I'm not sure if you guys are hip to his channel. You should be. He's hilarious. He does a lot of videos with his wife. I'll try and find my favorite one and put the link in the comments below. But Nerdstillery used to be James and His Games, changed the name, got a new logo, love his channel. They've recently did a couple of pickups where they got some, they pick up some unique pickup stuff. They get some unique stuff. And the one I watched yesterday, his newest one that you should watch, he picked up this old Fisher-Price cash register as like 3 slots for 3 different sized, different color coins. You put them in there and push the button, like the old cash register, the little thing pops up. I had that when I was little. As soon as I watched that, I was like, shit! Now I'm gonna have to buy that on eBay too. But no, Nerdstillery. Check that channel out. It's fantastic. When he's funny, he is funny. He's got a lot of really hilarious videos. Always enjoy watching his content, along with many others. But every time I do one of these, I'm just gonna shout out the one I've been watching the most. It's not like I'm that popular and anybody cares, but that's what I've been watching, and I think you should watch it too. So that'll about do it for this inaugural episode of What's Happening YouTube. If you get a chance, check out the link in the description below and watch Gaming Off the Grid's YouTuber of the Month video. Cast me a vote if you feel I should win. If not, vote for whoever you think should. And at the very least, you'll probably learn a new YouTuber or so to watch in your spare time. And by that I mean on your phone when you're supposed to be working or when you're in the shitter. Before I go, next video I'm going to put out is my July episode of Video Games Monthly Unboxing. Had the nephews over. We shot it right here on this couch, but through the magic of television, you'll be watching this video first, and then that one. Unless you choose not to watch it, then you won't. But I hope you liked this first episode of hopefully many more of What's Happening YouTube. I'm Back in the Day Gamer. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I have a microphone, so you listen to every damn word I have to say. But if you liked it or not, whatever you do, until next time, keep it retro!